One 23-year-old to another. Karl Vilips wasn't a name well known in Australian golf circles until recent times, but he has been on a rocket ship to stardom.
He certainly is, and he won on the Corn Ferry Tour that got him status here, but unfortunately the first 5 weeks of the PGA Tour in 2025, he was injured. He's come back from that, won in his 3rd event of that year. He missed a bunch of cuts in a row, and that would have been him just being a little bit uncomfortable, but I really like what he done at Zurich, and the Byron Nelson pretty good, and excited. This is his 2nd major.
Well, Karl has caught the eye of Australia's best golfers for a long time now, including one major winner in Adam Scott.
He's done an incredible job, even down to doing the YouTube and putting himself out there. It's a different generation than me, for sure, but I know he's working. He's got a great team around him, and it's paying off. And now he's set himself up for the beginning of what can be an incredible career on the PGA Tour. I'm very excited for him, and I think it's neat. He has this kind of Stanford, Tiger Woods connection with the Sunday Red. Very cool for him. And I heard he got a text from Tiger after he won as well. So I look forward to meeting Karl and congratulating him.
As Adam said, of the many storylines in men's golf over the past 12 months, the Karl Vilips story is right up there with the best of them, from going to Tiger Woods' alma mater at Stanford University to qualifying for the Corn Ferry Tour, winning at the 4th attempt and then emulating that feat on the PGA Tour. It's now got him a start in the PGA Championship, and I'm delighted to say that Karl joins us right now from the US. Karl, thank you for being here as part of our preview of the PGA Championship. It has been a whirlwind 12 months, hasn't it?
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Yeah, it's been crazy. We were watching the tournament at Heritage last week on TV, actually, and it was a college tournament, and I was actually playing in it last year, and it feels like it's been more than the 10 months that it has been. But yeah, it's been a wild year so far.
I remember meeting you and your father, Paul, on the practice green at Bonnie Golf Club in Sydney when you were 10 years of age, and your father had a blueprint laid out. It's worked out beautifully, almost to the day, I would imagine. But this story of yours now winning on the PGA Tour, it's a 15 years plus in the making story, isn't it?
Yeah, it's obviously been the goal of ours since starting the YouTube and all that, to be on the PGA Tour, to be a winner, and there's obviously much more to achieve, but it's pretty much everything that we've dreamed of through every stage of the golf career so far, and just so grateful that everything's panned out the way that it has.
Hey, Karl, you headed off to Stanford there. Why was that right for you to go to Stanford, spend 4 years there before you got your professional break?
I was inspired a lot by Tiger. And his choice to go there. And I took a visit when I was in high school, saw the facilities, the team that they had built as far as the coaching staff in golf and just other aspects of the program, and became really invested in what they had. So it was a pretty easy choice for me to go there, and also just felt like it would be a great place to prepare me for the PGA Tour, which I feel like it did a really good job of doing.
Oh, it's very, very difficult to win any championship. You know, you showed such grit down there in Puerto Rico. I mean, how did you do that at such a young age? How did you get yourself over the line?
I lost a lot of close calls in college with tournaments, and I was only able to snag the single win in my second to last event of my college career, actually. So I kind of drew on those experiences in Utah as well, which then again helped me to know what it mentally took to win in Puerto Rico. I felt in a very similar place in Puerto Rico as I did in Utah. So that helped a lot. And I think just coming down the stretch especially, it was not really looking at the leaderboards, just playing my own game, because I had a really solid game plan in place and I was swinging it well. It was just a matter of making putts and trying to avoid mistakes. Just staying in the present was huge for me, and me and Rick have done my mental coach, we've done a really good job of preparing me for moments like that, and it was really cool to see me execute on what we have worked on and be holding that trophy on the 18th green.
It was wonderful to see, and of course that win earned you a place at the Players' Championship at the TPC Sawgrass, the stadium course. Now, you've played the stadium course in the junior players as you're coming through the ranks, obviously, but here you are suddenly, you're in the event, and you're on the practice range next to Rory McIlroy and Scotty Scheffler. What's that like?
Yeah, being obviously just moving to Jacksonville, it's kind of where I base myself now at TPC Sawgrass. Didn't really expect to be in the field, so it was a quick flight and a quick change of plans from Puerto Rico to get here. And I think I just, I observed a lot of what they did. It was actually pleasantly surprising how many of those top guys came up to me and congratulated me on the win. I thought that was really cool. That was very welcoming. I felt like part of a family out there. And just being able to kind of chat with these guys about it, was really cool having Adam obviously come up after that interview and kind of chat to me about a few things. But yeah, just kind of watching these guys. Everyone I know is like watching Rory on the range, but I'm also like kind of hitting next to him and want them to see that I can hit it, almost just as good.
That is pretty cool. Hey, tell me what it's like for a 24-year-old Australian on the PGA Tour.
It's just a learning experience. I think, it's the first time seeing most of these courses. It's obviously a lot of fun and I'm embracing the moment, but I'm just trying to learn and soak up as much as I can while playing good golf at the same time. So far it's been a bit draining. I think my first go at it out on here, I tried to do 6 weeks in a row and that was just not easy, not good on the body. So we've kind of reviewed the schedule now that I have a bit more freedom to choose what events I'm playing in. But it's been a blast. I mean, I've got a few other younger guys out here that I can kind of talk to that I've played with through junior golf and college golf. But, it's not as intimidating as I thought it would be. And I think that the skill level and what it takes to be great is a lot higher than I expected it to be. So it's really nice being able to test my game against the best in the world and kind of see where I need to improve on every day. So it's been great for the first 6 months, I guess.
Karl, in a game these days where you have to hit the ball so far, you aren't a huge guy, and neither was Rory McIlroy or Justin Thomas, a couple of PGA champions. How much work do you have to do on your training, to keep up off the tee with these guys? Is it every single day you just have to get in that gym and pump it?
I think for me, it was just a lot of my flexibility, ranges of motion. I've always been pretty strong for my size. I've always hit it kind of pound for pound further than I probably should. And I think I really took a turning point this year, obviously kind of being on the road, getting treatment every day, being able to use the facilities on site. I've seen my distance go up a little bit, especially just through the bag in general. Like it was always just my driver was really long and then my irons were pretty short. I would consider myself a decently long hitter. Like I definitely carry it over 300, and all that, but it's just kind of honing it in to be a little straighter and more controlled, which is where we're trying to get to at the moment.
Karl, wonderful to be able to chat with you. It's been quite the story. We've loved watching you make that transition through college golf, then onto the Korn Ferry Tour, and very quickly onto the PGA Tour and become a winner. Good luck this week at Quail Hollow. It's going to be fascinating to watch. We can't wait to see you in action.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys. Hopefully we bring one home for the Aussies.
Karl Vilips, one of the 7 Australians in action at Quail Hollow this week. In a moment, we're going to take a look at the section of the course that brings it home on the back nine, known as the Green Mile. 16, 17 and 18 at this year's 107th PGA Championship.